All right, guys. Let's go and get started here. I figured with the warning and BAND-MAID crossing paths, it's only right to do something pretty cool in regard to BAND-MAID and even possibly the warning. And this stream, the plan is we're going to talk about BAND-MAID. Obviously, there's a cool video that came out recently. Shout out to Orange. That is the channel name. The little documentary about BAND-MAID Kanami, the guitarist in BAND-MAID. We're going to talk about that. We may, if we have time, depending, go over as well Justin Hawkins of, what is it? The Darkness? Is that right? Man, I haven't heard that band in a long time. I think the last time I heard that band, I was in I was taking classes in community college. I was like, man, that was a long time ago, man. It was like, I don't know. Ah, man, what was it? A Little Thing Called Love. Man, that song would go around. Man, Blockbuster used to exist. That's how long ago it was, okay? Netflix wasn't even a thing yet. I don't think it started. If it did, it was around the time where you had to do the mail-in stuff. Wow. So we may talk about that. But the main thing is going to be BAND-MAID. I'll have it time-stamped for you guys, so you have that option in case you're here for BAND-MAID, or maybe you're here for the warning and not for both. Well, there you have it. And if for some reason I didn't get around to time-stamping it, it's probably because I got busy with work, other things. So I think you guys in the comments section could do that too, as well, if you want to help out there. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. We are starting early. I don't know why it said 9. I could start at 8. The magic number 9 is, for me anyway, that's usually when everything's quiet in the house. The kids are chill, and I could stream. But as you probably guessed, I'm not in the house. I am in my little shed studio, which will also explain if there's any dropped frames. We're playing around with that. This little studio shed is outside the house about, I want to say about 25, 30 feet away from the room where the Wi-Fi extender is at. So if we have any issues, that is why. But we should be fine. All right. Well, you ready to go? You ready? You ready to get started? I am. Who's all there? 3? Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, man. Press the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't already, but I'm pretty sure you have. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. BAND-MAID documentary, Kanami. Shout out to the channel. Orange, definitely go ahead and support and subscribe. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. I'm guessing we're going to learn about Kanami's past and all that. So it should be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Kanagawa. Okay.
Kanagawa Prefecture in the Tokyo area, a mixture of heavily urbanized areas, farmlands, and mountains, punctuated by the tourist destinations of Kamakura, Enoshima, and Hakone. Its capital, Yokohama, is the second biggest city in Japan and a port.
By the way, have you guys been to Japan? I have not been there at all. Would like to go one day, but man, if I were to go there, I mean, dude, there's so many things I would like to do. First off, I just want to. I know you might think you might have some various ideas based on the content of this channel, what I may want to do when I go to Japan, like visit red light districts and all that stuff. But actually, all I really want to do is just live what I would think is the American dream of getting a beer from a vending machine and it's ice cold, ready to go off the street and be able to just enjoy it there. Okay? Enjoy it in that moment. What are the laws on drinking a beverage while you're walking around? I don't know about that. I'd figure that out. Anyway, let's go and continue.
Port city, well known all over the world. Kanami was born in this prefecture near Yokohama on September 28th. Being the youngest child of her family with an older brother and sister.
Ah, okay. Youngest child, huh? So what do her older siblings do? I'm very curious. She got into guitar, all right, but I'm very curious about her siblings. Are they in the public spotlight? I mean, I'm curious about that.
As both of her siblings were already learning piano, Kanami's mother asked her to learn piano as well. But she also...
So the family has a thing for music then. It's not just Kanami. So the first time checking this out, I know nothing about her older siblings. So there's probably a good chance they're involved in music as well. Or maybe they do it part-time and do like something else. I have no idea.
Also like to borrow and play with her brother's airsoft gun.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think that's the brother's airsoft gun right there.
Play with her brother's airsoft.
Pretty cool. Man, I used to have a bunch of airsoft guns back when I used to film these zombie hunter shorts. Very, very fun. Except mine, I would get the cheapest thing, throw them around, and they get banged up, and they weren't really used for anything other than just looking cool and filming little videos that are on YouTube.
Gun. Her parents wanted Kanami to try various activities like ballet, calligraphy, and English, to name a few. Over the years, Kanami continued to learn piano as she has a natural talent for it and really loves playing. A passion.
And you know what? I'm sure that helps her so much and as a guitarist. Because if you're able to move around the piano with ease, you have an understanding of that, understanding how the notes lay out and all that stuff, then and you know how it works on the guitar, like, ease, like you can navigate it. Like that was the thing I could never really do. I was I dabbled in music here and there. I took like a music theory class. Okay, I mean who didn't? But it was like, oh wow, okay, this makes sense ish at the time. But it was like, okay, like I understood what I needed to learn. I just I didn't have the follow through. I'd rather talk with the girls. I was distracted with that in college. So yeah.
That she shared multiple times on social media.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Kanami confessed that from her childhood to her junior high school years, she only listened to classical music and was very influenced by Chopin. Kanami plays...
I mean, you can hear it right there. And that's not a bad influence either. Chopin? Okay.
...piano for the introduction of the song Start Over. She also performed the introduction of Daydreaming on piano live multiple times.
All right, you caught me enjoying it.
In her interviews, Kanami describes herself as tenin in Japanese, which is translated as natural funny man. Tenin literally means nature or natural. The word has been shortened from tenin bokeh. In Japan...
So natural funny man, huh? So does that mean she's good at telling jokes, or like she's like the goofy one there? I mean, I could see it from the few. There's like these various images of BAND-MAID. If you know what I'm talking about. You guys definitely know what I'm talking about. They'll take silly photos of the members doing various things, and it's like out of context. It's like, what's going on? You know, they're fun. Anyway.
There is a traditional comedy act known as manzai, where the humor comes from the interaction between a straight man and a funny man.
Oh, we have that here in the
Unlike
States
the
too.
double act comedy in the West with Laurel and Hardy, for example.
Yeah, yeah. There's something about that dynamic it just works well. You got to have a funny man and a straight man, okay? Because what it is some of the audience will like the funny man will appeal, and it's like, I don't know about that combination, but it just works, okay? Like, you can't just be a goofball. Like, I'm a goofball. Like, I'll goof around or whatever, and some people get a bad read on it. But if, like, let's say there was someone else I was like vibing with or whatever, and then it would probably be a little bit understandable, I suppose.
Or Abbott and Costello. The funny man being the comic character as opposed to the straight man in this comedy duo.
メンバークイズ出題してくれるのは誰だっぽ？あいよみーちゃん。どうぞ。じゃあみーちゃんクイズ教えてっぽ。
はい、私の野
It
望
will be
につ
about
い
my
てです。
ambitions.
一つがサイちゃんと結婚すること。
Marry
そして
Sai-chan. She wants to marry. That's right.
もう一つは何でしょうか。
待ってさらっと野望がねさいちゃんと結婚することってさらっと言ったっぽね。
さて、
さあみーちゃんのマイブームは何ですかっぽ？
I've seen that before during a live show too, where like she would ask Sai-chan on for a date and stuff. That was pretty cool.
はい、みんちゃんのマイブームは、ミサしか見れないインスタのアカウントをやってるんですけど。
I have an Instagram account which only Misa follows. Followed by one person, it's a Misa. And the way she's delivering that with the pout right there.
自分がミサ限定
Only for me.
ミサしか見れないから
Only Misa can see it, and she's the only follower.
もうミサしかいないなんでそれでご飯を作った
Better cook
ら
something. I posted
そこ
there.
に乗せてで
If I'm
偉い
right,
って書い
am I
たり
good?
したらミサが偉いね
Misa
って
comments, you are great. Put it online. That's their what? Oh, what is Line equivalent to? It's just a messaging app, right? Like a social messaging app.
どうしてインスタに作ったっぽ？
こうやってねご飯作ったら並んでいくじゃん
Why did you create an Instagram account for one? It doesn't even. It gives me motivation to cook more
それ
food.
でちゃんと手料理を作るっていうモチベーションを上げるためにやっております素敵なマイブームだねありがとう
なんでミサ
That
一
is a
人なの？
cool hobby. I like that. All right, you know what? Let's make this a little bigger here. There you go.
ミサが先生なの？
ミサはね偉いねって褒めてくれる
くれるからミサを選んだ。なるほどね。絶対ミサちゃんだったらいいねってしてくれるから。
You like Misa will always say you're great, huh?
はい
はい。でそれをサイちゃんには見せない。
Can you show the photos to Sai-chan as well?
見てくれる？
Would you like to see them?
あ、
She says no. Wow. That doesn't crush your spirits?
うん。じゃあミサちゃんこれからも頑張ってください。全員いいねしてるから。全員いいね。ありがとう。
In Kanami's case,
Okay, I've seen this before. I like these. I like this setup here. Like, I just like the whole delivery of it. I know it's like, it's set up like a skit, you know, but I want to believe it's real. That they're at some venue or whatever. And maybe they are. I'm not sure. I don't know. But it looks cool.
her funny talk is not deliberate, but natural. It's like that friend you have who is smart but naturally strange in a funny way, if that makes sense.
ありがとうございました。
It does make sense.
面接じゃないんですよ本当に
Saiki and Miku talked about Kanami during an episode of the radio show BAND-MAID Nippon.
まずはじゃあギターの
First
かな
in,
みちゃん。
Kanami-chan, the guitarist.
かなみちゃんもね、ちょっと
Kanami is, I don't know how to put it. Oh, by the way, let me just say so far, we're only like 5 minutes in. So far, this is a lot more than pulling up Wikipedia and just reading the article. So, Orange has done a great job already. I'm sure it's just going to continue to get better. So, pretty cool to me. Oh, that's cool, Repo. That's cool. I know this is your favorite band, BAND-MAID. I actually have a super duper BAND-MAID fan page on Facebook. It's only seen by Repo Bob. He's the only member of it. Oh, besides myself, of course. Okay, we keep it like that.
ちょっととても不思議な感じなんですよ。
She's so weird, Bo. Why do you feel this way about her? So they're talking about her, but I'm sure it's fun.
なんだろう、小林
Well, what should I say? People may think that I'm the craziest one in BAND-MAID.
多分一番バンドメイドでやばいって
思われ
てるんですけど、かなみちゃんもなかなか
Kanami is pretty. I don't need these subtitles. There's subtitles right here. But I think Kanami is pretty insane,
だ
Poe.
と小バと思うぽ
それは同感です、
ね、同感でしょぽ。
なんかね、かなみちゃんはあれなんだよね、二面性がある
You know, a duality. Okay, a duality. That's right,
そう
Poe.
だぽね。
言い方していいの、
I mean, I've seen her play. I've seen her enter her like Kanami trance. So I'd imagine she's a little out there, but that's okay.
なんか普段は本当にふわふわしてて、すごくなんだろう、ほんわかしたね、お嬢様みたいな。
She's like a lady.
お姫様みた
Okay,
い
she's
な
like a
そうだっ
princess.
ぱね。
鳥
Okay,
の国のお姫
like a princess in the fairyland.
様みたいな、
眠ってそう。
あ、そう、眠り姫っぽい
She's like Sleeping
なん
Beauty.
かおしとや
I'm not following that one.
かなお姫様って感じ
そう
なんで
だっぽね
すけ。ど、
なんか小鳥たちとかと遊んでそうなイメージだ。
Image of playing with little birds.
森の中で。
There was also a moment
So she's the sort of. So she's the Disney princess, is what you're saying. She's the Disney princess that would get lost in the woods and play with the animals, with little woodland critters. Okay, the birds, the squirrels, and all that stuff. She'd be singing, or in this case, playing guitar, and they'd all gather around. They'd probably even talk to her. Maybe in her mind they do. Wow. Well, we're 6 minutes in. That's kind of interesting. I did not know that Kanami could talk to little woodland critters. Kind of cool ability. Better than Aquaman only talking to fish, I guess.
during the U.S. tour in 2022, where Kanami introduced herself for the second time when the crowd was calling her name.
All right.
In senior high
So yeah, how do we go from piano to guitar? Tell us this story.
school, Kanami joined a popular music club as a keyboardist, but started to
Okay.
learn guitar a few months later after watching a senior classmate play. Kanami
This anime looks familiar. I've seen it in passing. Like, I haven't seen this anime, but didn't what's her name? Didn't Fami do a cover related to this anime? Oh man, I think she did. And what was the name of that song? I can't think of it now. Something like "Don't Give Up," "Don't Be Lazy," "Don't Be Lazy." Is that it? Is that what I'm thinking of?
wanted to play guitar to look cool in the eyes of the other girls. And it worked.
ギターを弾いてるかなみ
I
さ
heard
ん
them say, isn't Kanami so cool when she's playing the guitar? I felt good, so I kept playing the guitar. Well, yeah. People think you look cool when you play guitar. When you're playing the piano, they go, oh, well, that's a gift. Okay. They might like what you play, but let's be honest. Okay, the guitar just looks cool. It's strapped over your shoulder. And you're like, playing it and stuff. It just looks cooler. That's why guitars are so cool too. You take the keyboard and you move it around like a guitar. All right? Guitars are a cool instrument, man.
先輩ってかっこいいよねって言ってもらえるようになって、それが気持ちよくてずっとギターを弾いてました。
This is the beginning of Kanami's journey as a guitarist. She started to learn the basics by herself without any knowledge or even a band to practice with.
She learned on her own. Okay. Well, keep in mind she already knew how to play the piano. And once she figured out how the notes are done on the guitar strings and all that, it's like, okay. And you could quickly learn it. I mean, I'm saying that because I've seen that happen. And it's typically how it goes.
At one point, a third-year senior who taught her guitar asked Kanami to join his band composed
Oh, so there was someone there also teaching her guitar too. Okay.
of classmates. The members gave Kanami songs to learn from bands like Kiss, Metallica, and Deep Purple. But the first song she had to learn
Kiss, Metallica, and Deep Purple. There's some variation there. They go from Kiss to Metallica. Okay. I think it should be like Kiss, Deep Purple, then Metallica. Or maybe Deep Purple, Kiss, then Metallica. Okay, anyway. I'm splitting the hairs here. By the way, after this, I think we'll have time. We'll be looking at this guy's reaction. Who's this Justin Hawkins guy? I'm not sure. Talk about his reaction to, what is this? The Warning? A little band called The Warning? Okay.
was However by Glay.
Bang. A gun in Japan? Well, that escalated quickly. Man, that dude's hanging out with some bad people.
As she was covering more...
Oh, someone left her guard dog loose off... People be on the lookout. Look at that ferocious thing. Now that's a killer right there.
As she was covering more and more songs from Western hard rock bands, Kanami had so much fun that she decided to create her own one-person band, filling all the roles herself.
She did everything on her own. Okay. That sounds believable. Sounds like something she would do.
Kanami was not really into the idea of joining as a band, as it's difficult to find one where all the members have the same level of motivation and the same ambitions. This is why Kanami started to...
That is true. It is hard to find people with the same motivation and ambitions and stuff, and you have to risk breakups. Well, first you have to, work together. And that's annoying, having to work together. Having to compromise. Have to deal with people who are not any good.
to learn programming and write her own song in a university of music, but she finally followed her parents' wishes and went to a regular university where she
we're dropping some frames. Hold on. What just happened? Why my bit rate's at 0 right now. Okay. We dropped some frames there. Not looking good. I knew that Wi-Fi extender wasn't going to be the final solution. Well, that was not a good wording. I knew. I had a funny feeling about it. that there's still going to be some issues here and there. But actually, the stream has been better-ish. Okay. We'll go ahead and continue. Yeah, the bio and Kanami, yes. So her parents want her to go to a regular college. They're like, look, you're really good in music, but music may not pay the bills. You're going to have to learn something else. Is that what they're saying? That's like something I think we heard. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably freezing for a little bit. Just refresh. Yeah. If it's... Yeah, that's still garbage, though. Anyway.
Studied economics and management to learn how to promote.
Oh, so her parents did give her the talk. Look, music is fun. Have fun with it. But you're going to want to learn something that's going to pay the bills. Just in case. Oh, thanks for the subscription there. Or subscribing. It is not Twitch. I wish there was. But thank you. By the way, we have new little images and stuff for subscribing and super chats and donations and stuff like that. In case you want to try them out. Man, we're dropping frames again. Keep in mind, anything you donate is definitely going into buying a bigger antenna fund. Okay? Maybe I need to buy an outside antenna that attaches to the exterior of the shed. Okay? We're in some goofy times here. Anyway.
Promote herself as a professional musician. Even though she was still a student, Kanami worked hard to polish her skills and find her way through the music industry. She built a soundproof room and took singing lessons, even though she didn't really like to sing. Kanami also posted a lot of covers on YouTube and Nico Nico, until one day, someone finally contacted her.
Oh, let me guess who that someone was. Someone by the name of Miku? It is annoying me that we're dropping frames at study.
Kanami's hard work paid off as she was contacted to join a female rock band.
Okay. Yeah, she discovered me, then contacted me. Just on the internet. Oh, I could kind of relate. There was a time where I wanted to be in a band, and you look for members. You look for people online. Dude, that's like, I don't know, man. I think that's kind of worse than online dating. Because like you have to talk to these people and screen them, and it's like so annoying. It's so bad. And you don't know if they're actually going to be committed. They'll tell you one thing and never show or flake or whatever. It is bad. It is real bad, man. You guys ever had that experience? You guys wanted to start a band before, right? Who hasn't wanted to start a band and be like in a garage and with your buddies and play stuff? And you thought it was really cool, right? I mean, maybe you did. Anyway.
動画をやっぱ弾いてみたみたいな上げててそこからで私がもともとはシンガーソングライターを
A singer-songwriter who plays and sings at the same time.
やってたんですけど、バンドじゃな
But
く
it was
て。
not in
She
the
met
band.
with the management who explained the concept and played songs made for the band. For the maid outfits, Kanami had already performed in one during a school culture festival, so it was not a problem for her as she really liked the concept. As for the songs, she found that they were cool, so she immediately
Yeah, that makes sense. They sound cool. They sound like it'll be steady again. I swear. Shout out to the creator, Orange. Support him if you like this. Press the subscribe button and all that stuff for him and all that. Okay. I think he did good work here.
Plus, she always wanted to be a lead guitarist and work with a female lead singer without having to sing. From this moment, Kanami was the first member to join BAND-MAID.
BAND-MAID. Okay. Okay. A cool little cut into that. Cool little example of her plan.
At the beginning, the songs performed by BAND-MAID were sent by external songwriters and selected.
Yeah, that is true. They had producers helping them out. A lot of bands do. Still do. I don't have anything against it.
By the members. After listening to the A-side of BAND-MAID's first single called Ai to Jonetsu no Matadoru,
Okay, this theme right here it screams Christmas to me, doesn't it? Doesn't it? As a Westerner, I don't know if that's what they're even going for. You have the green, you have the red, and the white. I think this was before I got into them. I got into them because of what, Thrill? That song, Thrill. I think a lot of people did.
we can imagine that Kanami mentioned her love for Santana, a famous Mexican guitarist, singer, and songwriter.
I know he has copyrighted music in there. I'm pausing just in case. I know his is fine. It doesn't seem like it was claimed by anybody. Let's see. It doesn't look claimed. Well, maybe it is claimed. Actually, now I think about it, I should have been pausing more. Oh, great. This whole live stream is going to be claimed by... All right. Which means I'm making no ad revenue on this one, which is no problem. I don't do this for the money. If I did, I wouldn't be doing this at all. Biggest reaction videos. It's money that goes to the it goes to the band, actually. At least it's supposed to. It goes to someone who owns the rights. So that's cool. Anyway. Pretty cool song, man.
She found Santana thanks to her father's vinyl collection, as he listened mostly to rock from the 70s and the 80s. Kanami was still a novice in songwriting, but she continued to submit her songs anyway. Although it was really hard for her to keep writing all those songs that were never approved. Thankfully, Kanami had the support of Psyche, who encouraged her to continue to write more and more. While performing the
just in case they would need them, and it turns out they did, huh?
Songs provided by the songwriters, Kanami kept on learning and improving until her determination was finally rewarded when, 2 years after their formation, the first ever song written and arranged by BAND-MAID was released.
Oh, Alone. This is a cool song too. I like this one. We're dropping some frames still. Good Lord. It's like the dead man's destined to have crappy internet no matter where he goes. Man, he's just playing the whole song there. We're going to go and pause right here just in case. I mean, it's already done, but. How are you guys doing, by the way? Are you enjoying this? Are you learning something new? I felt like this, so far, I feel like this is a pretty good documentary. I definitely have learned something new about Kanami I did not know. I like that tone. I like what's going on. We're just dropping frames. We're at 0. Okay. I'm making sure it's stable before we go. This is annoying. You know, you spend money on things. You think it's going to help you with your signal and all that, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It's so annoying. Oh, God. Okay. I was just vibing to the music there. I was just listening to the music. You guys have a favorite BAND-MAID song?
Kanami is the kind of person who has to compose all the time. She loves to create new songs and takes requests from the other members when they have an idea.
That's cool. So she seems pretty open to new ideas and, working with the others.
It's even easier for Kanami this way, as she doesn't have to start from scratch. When she does, Kanami uses a riff or a melody, writes around it, and sends each part to each member, starting with Misa. There are not a lot of directions for Misa to follow, except when Kanami wants her to slap.
Except sound good and wait, back when she wants her to slap? Is what Misa slap on command?
There are not a lot of directions for Misa to follow, except when Kanami wants her to slap or stand out during a specific part of the song.
Ah, gotcha.
Misa, being a very fast worker, gets her response to Kanami quickly, which means then Kanami can start programming the drums for Akane. At first, Kanami received a lot of feedback from Akane about the drums being impossible or requiring 5 arms, but with time, she improved her programming and wrote difficult but playable drums with the help.
I mean, Akane's drumming is pretty good, dude. Is like some of you guys might be more like the Warning fan if you're in this part of this stream. Look, Powell is a great drummer too. Don't get me wrong, okay? But I'm just saying, I think being in like a Warning fan, I think you could see if you listen to BAND-MAID for a bit, Akane is a really skilled drummer, and I think BAND-MAID fans could definitely see something in Powell's drumming as well.
Of Akane. Let's take Black Hole, for example.
でもあそこは最初もっと難しかったんです。これは無理って言われて代わりに出してもらった別パターンを採用してます。
When I heard Black Hole for the first time, I was like, okay, that's why sometimes they go into that metal category there, you know?
辛口とか地獄とか名付けられたパターンも送ってもらったんですけど、確か地獄っていうパターンになったんだと思います。
Kanami wanted Black Hole to be the fastest song possible, but also chaotic, which makes it even harder for Akane. With Akane's drums locked in, Kanami can add the guitars and work with Saiki on the lead vocals.
Right. Okay, makes sense. So I like how the documentary guy, he shows you this stuff, which if this video is claimed by all, for these songs, I don't think he's making money on this video either. Yeah, he probably gets a lot of support via Patreon and stuff like that. Okay. But I like the work that he puts into this.
The first demo of a song is actually recorded on a piano by Kanami with her voice as the demo for the vocals, so the song might change completely when Saiki's voice is added. A part of this process was featured in the BAND-MAID US Tour 2022 documentary, where we can see Kanami presenting her idea for Memorable to Saiki.
Okay. And I could see the song completely changing to the singer, because that's like, I mean, you're going to have to be able to mold it around that. Yeah, is during COVID times.
For backing vocals, Kanami proposes some of them, Miku and Saiki also propose some others, and finally, their vocal director sometimes gives advice during the recording sessions.
Okay.
The rhythm guitar is something
I didn't know
Kanami
they had a vocal director, but makes sense.
Adds at the end of her writing process. When Miku has to sing, her part is, of course, simplified, but Kanami doesn't think much about this when composing. Talking about Miku, Kanami's way of writing is totally different when she writes a song for Miku, like Sayanakadori. Even though Kanami adopts her writing to Miku's voice, she wants Miku to grow as a singer. So
That's cool to do. That's pretty cool for to consider. Man, the buffering is insane. Gonna put another charge on the credit card, and it's gonna be an external Wi-Fi antenna. You don't know what else to do here. I can't bring the external Wi-Fi antenna or Wi-Fi signal booster into the shed. I don't think that would work.
is always trying to challenge her.
この最後は変えてほしいって小鳩に言われたので、ちょっと成長の意味も込めて変えたら、最初高くて出るか
I
わ
wanted
か
to change the last part, so I changed it expecting her growth. But at first she was like, it's so high, I might not be able to sing it. So it did challenge her, it did push her. Let's try Advil.
かんないって言われちゃって、頑張れ。
I am going to try Advil to get to this headache that all this buffering has given me. I definitely appreciate you guys singing around for this, okay? All right. Not the best streamer. Man, I tried. Thank you guys so much for your support, okay? I appreciate that. ERS. Like the guitar? ERS.
Kanami has had a lot of different guitars over the years.
Okay, yeah.
She has used a Flying V, a Les Paul, and Strat-style guitars. Her first collaboration was with a Dictone, when Kanami was officially endorsed by the brand on May 21st, 2016. Kanami even had her own signature model, the Addictone Modern Series.
That's pretty cool. And a lot of guitars get that. It's cool to get your own signature model, you know? It's really cool when you can identify who the guitarist is by just looking at the guitar, right? I could do that with like Love Bites. Do that with Audius. I could definitely do that with Gottschalk Spin. Oh man, I'm forgetting her name at the moment, but her guitar just stands out too. It has a rotating heart at the end of it.
Series 2/8 signature in 2 colors, red and green. But there is one brand that we are used to seeing Kanami with for a few years now. Paul Reed Smith Guitars, or PRS.
Paul Reed. Wasn't he the guy who told Lisa X that she needs to learn how to play guitar? When she already knew how to play guitar? Tomozo, there we go. Tomozo.
At the beginning of 2017, Kanami switched from Addictone to PRS, which was not leaving her previous endorser in good terms with BAND-MAID management, who was accused.
Well, I mean, they could suck it. I mean, it's like, well, you know, she's going to choose what she wants to choose. Does it say in the contract that she can't? And if it does, maybe she was like, what are you going to do about it? I don't know.
Accused of forcing Kanami to switch to PRS guitars. For the release of their first major album, which are in good terms with BAND-MAID management, who was accused of forcing Kanami to switch to PRS guitars.
Okay.
For the release of their first major album called Just Bring It, BAND-MAID recorded the music video of Don't You Tell Me, where we can see Kanami playing with a brand new PRS 408 Fire Red Burst, borrowed from a guitarist amongst BAND-MAID staff. One thing for sure, Kanami fell in love with PRS guitars.
I just remember this music video too. Okay. I'm liking this too.
もうファーストタッチでうわ弾きやすい手に吸い付くってなってで音的にも特徴的なサウンドじゃないですか
First time I touched it, I was like, wow, it's so easy to play. It sticks to my hand. Keep it out of the gutter. Okay. First time I touched it, I was like, wow, it's so easy to play. It sticks to my hand. And you know, its sound is also unique.
私は特徴が欲しかったんですよね、バンドメイドに。ただ PRS ってしっかり弾かないとちゃんと鳴らないギターなので、今でも結構苦戦してるところがあるんですけど、でもこの PRS を使いこなせるようになった。
She found her guitar. She found what she likes. She was like, I want this for my sound. That's going to be great. And I do hear the smoothness that she's talking about. At least I think I do.
どのギターでも使いこなせると思ったので PRS にしました。これだとなりました。直感だったと思います。音も弾き心地も。
Yeah, they flip over the table in this one. Yeah. And that was a one take thing, huh? They couldn't do that multiple takes. And I don't know if they show that part of the music video, but when they do, they're laughing. That's like real laughter there. Okay.
これがいい。でもしっかり弾かないと音が鳴らないみたいな。難しいけど、でもこれっていう感じでした。
Mincho comes from her username from the time she posted videos online, which was Kana Mincho. Incho is a suffix to give a cute feel to a name.
I didn't even know that. I just knew it was like a nickname people would call her. So I am learning something.
Name that usually ended with a vowel I. This is how Kanami chose the nickname Kana Mincho. Then shortened into Mincho. It has been mentioned multiple times by the members that Kanami has a switch when she is playing guitar.
I
I know about the switch. Like she becomes like a different person. I also have seen this with the band The Warning as well. Danny, in certain songs, transforms. Okay. You could see it in several songs, really. Any song where she's gonna have like a solo part to play, yeah, she does that too. Very cool. I'm just saying. While there's a lot of differences between the bands, there are some similarities. I'm just saying. Anyway.
ライブお給仕の時にギターを持ってこうお給仕に臨むと
When I hold my guitar, I start to play, I feel like getting
人
into
格が
character.
変わるというか少しオラオラ系になるみたいで
急に変わって、そうなんです。
After this stream, I'm gonna like try something with the antenna and see if that helps. Okay. All right. I tested it earlier today and it was doing fine. Maybe I have to take account different time of the day. I am using Xfinity. Maybe it's not even. Maybe this is a complicated issue. Being that maybe in this area, Xfinity is starting to suck more. Little setups that they have for their questions and stuff. It looks so cool. It's definitely very BAND-MAID the way they do it.
急に小鳩のマイク奪ってちょっと話したりとかする時とかもあって小鳩メンバーたちもすごいびっくりしちゃうみたいな時があります。
身内もびっくりするぐらいなんだ。
でも打ち合わせとか全くなしでいつ出てくるかもわからない。その時は
Yeah, no one knows when it's going to happen, but she's getting hypnotic trance. Yeah.
私何やってたっていうのがあって、今日はねシンバルを
What have I done on stage? So I said to her, "Oh, you did axe kick on a cymbal tonight."
かかと落とししてたって。
This moment can be seen when the camera
Okay,
is on
here we
Kanami
go.
right after a short pose. Kanami enters in Mincho mode to focus.
Okay, now I want to say this. As a Warning fan also, I don't think I've seen Danny enter this sort of trance, okay?
On her music. Sometimes, Mincho becomes out of control, and it looks like this.
I've seen something kind of like that from Danny, now I think about it. Gold Knives, I think, is the song I'm thinking of. Oh, she kicked it. She kicked the cymbal. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Unexpected.
ミンチョはじゃあ最初にサイちゃんに会った時の印象ミンチョは
記憶あるとこからでいいよ。記憶あるところから。
Ah, yes, the live in Phoenix. That was a good. That was a really good performance. You were right about that one. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, the moment I remember.
記憶ないかもしれない
Because you
か
might
ら
not remember, Ko.
記憶があるところだと
I'll try.
ぶっちゃけると
Sai
あ
Chan
っち
before
ゃ
I
ん
met
が
Sai
最初
Chan.
にサイちゃんなんだろうサイちゃんがサイ
And she said, Kanami, she is probably the type you hate. What?
ちゃんのことを先にあーちゃんが会ってたから多分かなみは嫌いなタイプの人だと思うって言われてた。
あったね。
結構それ言ってたね最初。
そうだからすごいビクビクしながら会ってあこの人かみたいな。
Okay, what would you think that?
あれ普通に話せるってなってどっちだってなって。
Since Kanami met with Saiki, she can't stop showing how much she loves and admires her. It started.
Yeah, that is true. She asked her out on a date during a live performance. Now I'm not sure if that was like a bit or what, but I mean, she does that.
With the first music video of Don't You Tell Me, where the personality of each member is highlighted for the first time. Since then, she's always showing her support to Psyche during live performances.
私はすごくボーカルの最近のことが大好きなので、はい、一緒にアコースティックでこうできて。いいんだよ、そんなこと言わなくて。
This is it. Psyche's so beautiful. I mean, Psyche is nice on the eyes for sure. For sure. By the way, hey, if you're watching right now, press the like button, share it, and subscribe. Thank you so much. We got more to get into here.
主敵です。
It's been something used by the members for years during
I think that
MC.
was the one where she asked her on a date.
Sometimes.
I think that one.
Those
That was the
moments
performance.
are
It looks familiar.
very sweet. And sometimes it gives us a memorable moment.
Kanami is Japanese hentai.
Japanese hentai. What?
Psyche also likes to play this card with Kanami during songs for some funny stage interactions.
Okay.
One thing for sure, with these two on stage, you can expect a lot of emotions coming through their performance as they adore those special moments.
Well, I could definitely agree to that.
With just the two of them.
I'll pause it right here just in case. I already know this stream is going to get claimed for copyright left and right, and that's okay. That's okay. I just don't want it to get blocked by the off chance, but it's hard. We're in it. We're in it. So. Now we're just listening. I mean, it just demonstrates how they work together. I mean, this is the reason why I think a lot of BAND-MAID fans are BAND-MAID fans for sure. I mean, it's a great chemistry there. They work well. Genius. Okay. We're on the genius chapter.
Music has been a part of Kanami's life since her childhood.
Right.
And even if her passion for the guitar started late, Kanami worked hard to master the instrument,
Yeah.
songwriting,
I agree.
and song
Clearly.
production. Since that moment, every decision she made helped shape the passionate guitarist that we know today. Always
Yeah, and she's pretty much a mainstay, a staple in BAND-MAID. Like, she's not going anywhere. It's I mean, she's essential to it.
impressive when she's on stage with her ability to convey emotions through her guitar. Kanami has moved a lot of fans over the years.
Right. And it sounds like she got what she wanted too. Like that band was like, the opportunity was ideal for her, you know. So what she did in the very, very beginning, what she was writing her own stuff and do pretty much a one-man show with all the different instruments, would write her own stuff, because she didn't want to deal with the, you know, having to deal with other people who aren't not as good and all this stuff. But then an opportunity came and she took it. It was like, okay. And what she found is she could write music that these guys could play, these ladies could play, and it can challenge them and help them grow. And it's clearly it's working, as the proof there is that BAND-MAID is not only around, but around and doing extremely well. And yeah.
From a try-it-all to a do-it-all, Kanami always had the ambitions to break through the music industry. And by joining BAND-MAID, she was able to improve her play, learn from professional songwriters, and pursue her dream. Thanks to her bandmate.
Well, if her dream is marry Sai-chan, she might. is Sai-chan already married? I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that. Probably not. I have no idea. That would definitely be a catch. I can't say any more than that. I'm a married man myself, so.
Support. Kanami continued to write song after song until they were approved by the management. And since 2016, she is the genius who writes BAND-MAID's music. Improving and evolving song after song, exploring new territories, challenging her bandmates and herself by making songs that sound good instead of being just easy to play.
でもとにかく
Yeah. That's right. That's right about it, right? Great way to sum it up.
音楽には一生関わっていたいなっていうメンバーたちなんですよ。一人一人が。だからそれこそこれから10年後にどうなって
But honestly, I literally don't know what will happen in 10 years from now. I have no idea even what will happen 5 years, but I definitely would like to stay connected with them through music.
かは正直わからないし、5年後だって見当もつかないんですけど、音楽では絶対つながっていたいって思うメンバーたちですね。もうこのバンド、
I love the band and my bandmates so much that I absolutely hate to leave them. There might be a moment in the future where I have to pause for a while, but I'd say I could keep going exactly because they stay with me.
絶対嫌だって思うんです。この先も少し立ち止まるような時が来るかもしれないですけど、このメンバーたちに囲まれているからこそ自分は続けられているというか、続けることを目的に続けてきたわけじゃなくて、
I've kept going just to keep going. I actually, when I realize I've been able to keep going really thanks to my bandmates.
気づいたら続けられていたっていう感じで入れているのは今のメンバーだからなんだなって思います。
Kanami's path has never been an easy one, but she managed to keep moving forward, destroying every obstacle in her way. Even when she is tired to the point of where she can't barely stand, Kanami will always give everything on stage with the biggest smile. She is a mixture of passion, energy, and joy, who is and always will be full of surprises.
Man, that is a good way to summarize
Kanami,
her.
the genius composer.
All right. See, I like the bluesy tone that she has right there. Once again, it's gonna play music, which it's fine. Shout out to the creator of this, Orange. If you like this, go and subscribe to his channel and all that. I'll put the link to the video in the chat there. There you go there. Okay. All right. Next up, we have we're going to check out what Justin Hawkins has to say about The Warning. Justin Hawkins is from The Darkness. I remember this band for one song and one song only. A Little Thing Called Love, right? A Little Thing Called Love. That's probably not the only song they have, but for some reason, that's the only song I know. I remember when that song came out. It was extremely catchy. It was very cool. So it was played and played and played and played and played. But it just has a cool hook to it. I believe in a little thing called love. All right. So what does Justin Hawkins have to say about The Warning? Well, let's see.
Justin Hawkins.
What is this timestamp, guys? We're an hour and 9 minutes in. Okay. I'll try to remember that.
This is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I am thrilled to announce that today, by public demand, I'm going to be covering The Warning. Loads of you have been asking me to cover these guys. Hitherto this episode.
There is some weird buzzing in his audio. I'm not going to complain because there's a weird Wi-Fi situation in my side, right? I'm not going to complain about anyone's setup right now, okay? Okay. Anyway.
Episode, I had not heard a hide nor hair from them. So I'm going to react to a song called Choke, which came out in 2021.
Okay, I will predict that he's gonna like what he hears. He's gonna like it. I don't know what else he's gonna say though.
And yeah, I'm excited about it. Justin Hawkins rides again. Yeah, again. So, The Warning.
The Warning.
We weren't sure which song we should choose, so we chose the most popular one on YouTube, which is called Choke. The Warning is a Mexican rock band formed in 2013 by the Villarreal Velez sisters. Their most recent album, Era, was released in 2022. That's this year. The band first gained widespread notice later in 2014 when at ages 9 through 14, their YouTube video in which they performed Metallica's Enter Sandman.
That's right. That song, that cover went viral, and that did launch them into, I guess, viral popularity. And there's like, who are these girls? And
went viral among rock music fans, eventually earning more than 20 million views.
Pal's definitely a better drummer than Lars. Okay. For sure. Even when she was a kid.
The video received attention from Metallica guitarist Kirk Hammett, who offered particular praise for Paulina, saying,
we have an ad coming. I'm going to skip it for you guys. Okay? I skipped that ad. If you want to support me in other ways, you can, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm the worst at getting donations. But if you want to, you can.
Drummer kicks maximum ass! In that voice as well, that's what he said it in. In August 2020, The Warning signed a 5-album deal with Lava Records. Good little imprint, I love some of the stuff they've released. And began work on a new album with producer David Bendeth, who has worked with Paramore and Papa Roach. In July 2022, they embarked on a US tour supporting Hailstorm and The Pretty Reckless before resuming their headlining tour in August 22. So they're doing stuff and they're going places.
Pretty Reckless is a band that I should react to more. I don't know why I haven't. Only because I react to a few of their songs. I like them. And, yeah, anyway, I was just thinking about that.
And what's most important is it's ladies doing rock, but it's women. It's girls. It's females. And this is a CNA advert for people with...
Oh, we could skip the advert. So...
Cough.
All right, so he listens to it. We're gonna skip that part. Does he listen to the whole thing? No, it looks like he stops and he talks about it.
She's fretting at the fourth, but the sound that's coming out is a G minor-ish. So I think what we're looking at here is detuned guitars, one semitone down every single string, just that little bit fatter and, you know, beefier. Makes life easier for the singers, allegedly, but I think it's all about what you're used to. This is going to be powerful. G minor.
Well, he's right about that. I mean, that song does have a pretty powerful delivery.
Ooh. Ooh, nice.
Survive the fall. Down.
And then to an F. So it's
That's
G
cool.
minor, D, F. I think it goes to G minor again. And then there's a D sharp, D. Cheeky smile. That means the rock's about to start.
Yeah. He already knows. Is this one take? This isn't one take. But I mean, that song, it's constructed the way you know it's coming, right? It's like, ooh, all right, here we go.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay, he just got it. Okay, he has a really good ear. Okay.
Really, really kicks ass.
I already said it kicks ass. All right, so he likes it. Already, he's like, man, this song kicks ass. It's chewing bubble gum and kicking ass. Wait, how's that line go again?
Wow, what a chorus. Fucking hell.
Yeah, her voice there, man. Danny's voice. That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the guitar stays kind of in that low range and her voice soars.
That hook is incredible. Let me die. It's great. This is one of those choruses where you get the hook twice and then a sort of counter thing that's doing something different. It's a little bit busier on the sort of third time round, and then it goes, I would assume, I haven't heard it yet, but I'm assuming it goes back to the main hook or resolve.
Oh, yeah, you know it's going to resolve. It's going to go right back in. Is that the word? Resolve or go right back in? I don't know. It's nice. What happens next is nice.
In some other way where they say the thing about choke, which is what that song is called. Yep. Yeah, it goes back to the mnemonic. And then
very cool, very cool.
Resolves with the let me down. It's really powerful and it grooves too. Just slipping down my throat into my lungs.
The water.
Enough about my sex life. No!
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. It's referring to drowning. That's what I thought in the first place.
Maybe drowning is a metaphor. Okay. I think she's really just illustrating with words the feeling of drowning.
What? I like that line. Wear your tears like jewelry.
Yeah. The warnings, like lyrics, are really good. Okay. Like sometimes they'll have like some like, whoa, like that's kind of clever. I like what you did there.
That vice is overpriced. Oh, it's drown. She said, drown. me drown. Let me drown. Wow. I always think about drowning.
So it's like someone who is in a situation where they're like in over their head, probably caught into like drugs or some sort of vice, some sort of thing they shouldn't be in. But instead of getting help, they just want to go in deeper. Huh. I could think of people like that. I could think of people like that for sure.
Stuff, you know, there's that brilliant
I could think of YouTubers like that.
Sort of short story about a guy who is shipwrecked, and when the ship sinks, he's just struggling in the water to get his boots off because he can't swim, you know. So he finally gets his boots off, swims to the shore, starts a new life on a desert island, and lives out the rest of his days, years, having, you know, encountered a native paramour, and then they sort of live in a mud hut and stuff like that, and you know, they eat fish that they've caught from the ocean, and it's
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about right now.
Existence. Then the rescue team comes and finds his body washed up on the shore with the boots still on.
What?
So the idea of it is that some sort of DMT-fueled drowning man's fantasy that created this whole world and life, in fact, this whole existence after the shipwreck. And that's comforting for a lot of people because it sort of means, oh, okay, so that thing about your life flashing before you when you drown, it's not just a myth. I think actually the idea of surrendering to this watery grave in those last moments.
Oh, I see what you're saying there. Okay.
Elongated sort of, what's it called again? Time dilation, where an experience.
Well, like I've heard that DMT is like it does naturally occur in you as well, but it's like it that part gets released like yeah, the experience of life flashing before your eyes or like near death experience. It's like you. According to stories anyway, what people have said, you experience something that's like a pretty, I guess, deep, like, I don't know how to explain it, just hypnotic or hallucinogen, I should say. Okay, anyway.
Fantasy experience that seems
I'm doing worse
to be
explaining
perceived
it than
as
he
being
is.
years can only be like a few seconds, your last few seconds. There's something beautiful about that, don't you think?
Yeah.
Because it shows you that time is, it's just about the way we perceive it, and it's different when you're dying. When it really comes to the crunch, I think you make the most of things. So yeah, I think this is a song
hopefully
about
you do. Some people don't.
Surrendering to something and embracing the other side. Or something, I don't know. It makes it sound like the act of breathing in and breathing out has become somewhat tedious, you know, like I think she's referring to the sheer drudgery of being in a stagnating relationship, or maybe
it could be that too. Yeah.
Could just be life itself is just dull.
Could be life.
And you need this metal to be able to, you know.
He called it metal. It does sound like metal. That song there too. But metal, hard rock, really with the warning, it's like... How do you want to call it? Some will call them pop metal now with some of the newer songs. I'll be like, I don't care, bro. The warning's the warning. And they still rock when you hear them play. Besides, I like to do stuff too. Oh, yeah. Thinking here. Hey, Mouse Aquarius came to mind when I said the newer songs. That one is really good.
Permeate the shroud of boredom that you look upon the world through, or something. I don't know. I think it's a great lyric anyway. It's thought-provoking. No sign of a guitar solo yet. Some stuff happening, like an extraneous kind of final chorus, extra bit of lead playing over in the right.
I don't remember a guitar solo in Choke. I don't remember one.
My hand side. But it's pretty buried.
Yeah.
I always think about women in rock and The other day, a few weeks ago, The Darkness was presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Hard Rock Hell Awards. There was a female band playing there, and the lead singer was like saying, yeah, there should be more women in rock. We need to empower women, and this genre is underrepresented. The females of this genre are underrepresented, and all this stuff. It's quite a rousing speech, and I was like, yeah, fuck right. She's absolutely right. You know?
Yeah.
And then immediately after they left the stage, the people who were running the awards ceremony elected to show a clip of Benny Hill, and it was the one where Benny Hill goes to a door and it says pull. He goes, okay, so he pulls that. Goes to another door, it says push. Okay, fine. Then he's ordering his breakfast from a waitress who has a name tag that says Pat. So then there's an implied. Benny Hill looks at the camera like that because he knows what he has to do, and then it ends with him being chased around, having basically molested the.
What?
Well, it's an implied.
Wow, that was great. I was like, pat her on the head. I don't know. Okay. All right.
Station. Nothing explicit in there, but then
I thought it was gonna go like pat her on the head like she's a dog or a cat or something. Like, thank you for the. Oh, was she a waitress or something? I don't know. It's like, okay. But yeah, as far as ladies in rock go, hey, look, man. If they want to play, cool. And if they're good, I'll definitely support them. Just because they're women, well, I don't support bands just because they're men either. They have to be good. If they're good, 100%. Like The Warning, yeah. Love Bites, yeah. Demophila, yeah. Like a lot. BAND-MAID, yes. Okay, like, you know.
Was being chased around by Pat from the cafeteria, and they showed this immediately after the rousing the girl band with the rousing speech. To me, that's one of the issues that rock has, really. If you consider your audience to be like, I don't know, just like men of a certain age and a certain ethnicity, then with a certain set of attitudes that thinks that Benny Hill stuff's.
Okay, I'm kind of want more. No, I want to know more about what he has to say about The Warning.
Funny. Well,
okay.
If that's your audience,
I get
that's an audience that's dying out, because as the next generation hits the age, where men that particular age and ethnicity,
right,
they're not going to see that as an acceptable dwindling on account of some slightly outdated attitudes, I think. And then so when The Warning comes along, this is fucking awesome, and it sounds great.
Okay, there we go. The Warning is effing awesome. Okay,
needs a guitar solo. That's the only thing I would say.
Needs a guitar solo. Yeah, that one doesn't have a guitar solo. Could it use it? If Danny wanted to insert a guitar solo in there when she plays it live, that would be pretty cool, right? I that's totally up to her. Know what she wants to do with that. Would it be cool if she did? 100%. Yeah, it would be cool. It'd be very cool. Maybe even a bass solo. If we're talking about things we want to add in there, let's add a bass solo and choke. Okay.
And there should be more of it. There really should. So well done, The Warning. Congratulations. Keep up the great work. I hope it inspires more people to do something rock-based.
More ladies do some rock bass. If you tie it into what you were talking about earlier. Yes. But yeah, so that was Justin Hawkins, Rides Again, reacting to The Warning. Yeah, he liked it. Pretty much called that one. He said it was kick-ass. It was kick-ass. Okay. All right. So we talked about BAND-MAID. We watched that documentary on Kanami. That was very good. Okay. I really enjoyed it, and I did learn some new things about Kanami. And then we talked about The Warning as well. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know there was some buffering. Got to take care of those issues. When we moved into the shed studio, I knew some issues were going to happen like that. A little bit further away from from the base, you know, where the Wi-Fi stuff is at. But trying to do things to make it work better. I could be louder out here. I'm more freer out here. Aesthetically, it looks better. So it's just there's more work that needs to be done. And that's just kind of what it is. All right. With that said, though, thanks for hanging out and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And y'all take it easy. Oh, Charles says something about the Nemophila ladies changing up instruments on their Instagram. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll definitely check that out later. All right. Y'all take it easy.